Is that working? Are we live? I haven't done this for quite a while. So I'll explain where I've been. Let me just see, am I working? Yeah, she's on. Alright, so where have I been? I haven't done a video for a couple of months. And the reason being is about 2 months ago, I lost my dad. So it was a big hit for me. Yeah, flew over to England, did all the funeral thing, and now back into work, and getting back on the bike and doing some things. So I don't want to dwell on that too much, you know. It is one of those things, we all got to go through it at some point. But yeah, it was a bit of a shit time, and that's why I haven't done any videos. But I'm now back, and I'm doing some videos, and I've just nipped down the shop and bought myself some Contis. These are the GP5000s. These are the fasties. So just a quick note, Pushies have these on special at the moment for $64.99. Now I would normally have done that and just bought them off Pushies, but the problem is you've got to wait, and I want them on tomorrow. So I thought I'd just nip to 99 bikes and see if they'll at least match. They actually beat the price. They gave them to me for $64, so I saved $1 on each tyre, which was great. And I'm now about to put them on, because my bike, if you can have a look, is absolutely filthy. Here's my two wheels, my fast forwards, my rip-offs from Alibaba, and those Contis, they're the 4000s. I'm not changing them just because with the 5000s come out, I've got a massive gash in the rear one, so I figured I may as well change them both. And I'll tell you, I've been riding for the last few weeks. Anyone's seen my Strava stuff, I've been riding on my Maxxis Refuse, which is an awesome tyre. I've got to tell you, right, it's an awesome tyre. It's a training tyre. They just don't go flat. The only time you're going to get a puncture with these is if you get a tube pinch. That's pretty much it. Other than that, they just do not go down. But I can tell you this, they are so much harder to push. They really are. I definitely notice I'm having to do a considerable more effort pushing these things than the Continentals. They definitely make a big difference. The tyre choice is definitely quite noticeable. So I have to clean my bike, because of what's happened with my dad and that, I basically haven't done a great deal of cleaning and maintaining my bike. So now I'll show you, it's absolutely filthy. Well, it's filthy to my standards, but have a look at that dirty crankcase. It's just shocking. It's absolutely shocking. It's a disgrace. So I'm going to strip it down. I'm going to take the rear cluster off the wheel, and I'm going to completely detail clean that. I've bought myself a nice new chain as well. Now look, I went with the Ultegra chain. They had the Durace ones for an extra 20 bucks or something, which isn't a massive amount of money. But in all fairness, look, the Ultegra chain, really, there's no difference, you know, from that to the Durace. You might have a slight difference in weight, but not enough to make it worth me buying one. Oh look, there's a great pest control company as well, by the way. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, not enough to make me go, oh, I've got to get Durace. Now I was talking to Alf this morning as we were waiting for the boys, and we're saying, you know, if at some point during the year I could buy myself a new bike, that would be great. And if I do, I'm going with the Ultegra running gear still. I'm not going to bother with Durace. To me, it's just not worth paying an extra couple of grand for basically a name and the savings in weight of next to nothing. You know, I've had this bike now for 5 years. All the Ultegra stuff has been absolutely awesome. I can't fault it one little bit. So I'd rather save the couple of grand basically and stick with the Ultegra. But now I'm about to completely strip this thing and make it nice and clean and new again, charge all my batteries up. Apparently I've got a low battery in my power meter from what my Garmin was telling me this morning, so I'll swap that out and get going. So today I went out and did about 55 k's, I think it was, a little panorama loop. Nice steady ride, few fast bits, all good fun. And tomorrow I'm going to go out and do the nudgy ride, which is about 50 k's. Just slowly get into it again before I end up doing a few Carbrook rides with old Timbo the machine, which will happen shortly. But I need to get a little bit more fitness in me, because I tell you, I've had probably the last at least a month where I did no riding because I was in England and you know, wasn't really feeling up to doing anything. And this last month it's been very up and down because I've been working basically. So when I got back from England, it was a good thing in a way to get my mind off things. I hit work and I've been absolutely flat out with work, which has been great. So that makes it really hard to get on the bike, you know, because I'm absolutely exhausted at the end of the day. But hopefully now I'm gonna get back in there and get my fitness back and hopefully be able to do a decent run around the Tour de Brisbane, which is in about 3 months time, I think 3 or 4 months time. So I've got a little bit of time to get fit again before that. Absolutely roasting at the minute out on the bike. You know, we're going out, you got to make sure you stay well and truly hydrated. Yeah, it's pretty warm here in Oz at the moment, but it's good fun. Apart from the poor people down in New South Wales and Victoria, because the bushfires down there are absolutely horrendous. You know, but fortunately at the minute here in Brisbane, and especially where I am, it's not been too bad. You know, it's not been too bad, and we've had a fair bit of rain, so that's been good. But anyway, I suggest if you're going to do anything and you're thinking of buying these tyres, get out and get yourself, and look, it does say 74 on there, but I assure you they gave them to me for 64, sorry. So get out there and get yourself some tyres. But anyhow, I have to get going now. I hope that has explained why I haven't been posting, but I will try and get some regular videos back on, and wish everyone a very happy New Year. I hope all your dreams come true.